Hi, honey. Did you miss me? I know. It's always hard when we have to spend some time apart. But hey, we always back together at the end of the day. We always have someone we know loves us waiting for us at home. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Well, yes, of course I'm satisfied. I'm completely content with this situation. I'm simply happy with you, just the way we are, honey. What else could I possibly wish for? No, I don't think I'm following you. But look, can we talk about it later? Whatever it is. I want to show you something. My last creation. You know that I like to dabble with electronics, bricolage, and whatever else I can get into my workshop, right? Well, I made something that we're both going to be able to enjoy, darling. It's in the garden, obviously. I couldn't put it anywhere else due to its nature. It's something that has to be placed outside the house. And actually, it's not quite ready to be used yet. And you don't have any idea what it is because I only brought it home today. It's been at the workshop until now. I mean, I couldn't afford the risk that you could one day be able to actually find it. It would have spoiled the surprise after all, right? I didn't want that. You have to see my creation in all. Well, nearly all its glory. Come with me, darling. I'm sure you like it. Hey, before we go out, could you close your eyes, please? I'd like to show it to you when you're right in front of it. Thank you. Now take my hand. I lead you. There we are. You can open your eyes now. Well, surprise! I sculpted a functioning fountain for our backyard. You may have recognized some of the scenes that are engraved in the stone. This is when we first met. I thought it should be the first image since it was, well, that was truly the start of my new life, honey. You really changed my life, and I'll be forever grateful to you for it. Next, there was the time we went to Egypt together. That was really a hot vacation, right? Neither of us could stop sweating. But seeing the pyramids was really worth everything, don't you think? I agree. You could have stayed more, but we booked a 7-day trip and we couldn't stay any longer than that, unfortunately. I would like to go back there one day. And this one was tricky, to be honest. I tried merging the meeting we had with each other's parents into one scene, since they were so close in time. What? Mm, well, you know, I I think it could be a bit weird, to be honest. I mean, my family tends to be fairly independent. All my relatives live their own lives and we rarely meet each other, not to mention the fact that meeting them at the wrong time could be. Uh, Nothing, honey. Mm, Really, I'm okay. Let's move on to the next panel, okay? Here, right at the center, I dedicated a whole panel to our wedding. It was the best day of my life. Really. And that's why it gets the main panel. And following that, we have the day we moved in this house, which was really a dream come true. Then there is this one which describes us at our respective jobs. And you look really handsome here. No, trust me, you're even more handsome than I can describe or sculpt. You're the love of my life. And while I tried to be as good as I could, I still think I could have done a better job here. But here's the final panel. We are simply holding hands here, and we watch the sky, ready for anything else life could throw our way. I got really nostalgic here. Well, I couldn't help it. I was overwhelmed by the sheer number of happy memories we have together. Well, besides that, now, be sincere. Do you like it? Thank you, honey. But it's not complete yet. It needs its own water tubes, and I'm going to work on that next. When it's done, it will be the best feature of our garden. But even now I thought it would be best to just show you the result of my work. I mean, there was no way I could have kept it hidden from you while I was installing the water tubes, right? Thank you. Oh, I was about to forget. But I think there was something you wanted to talk about, right? Yes, I'm sorry I cut you off. I hope you will forgive me for it, though. Well, go ahead. What do you mean? I don't think the fountain is missing anything. I don't know. What could possibly be happier than the day of our marriage? You won't? Gosh. uh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I mean, yes, it's something that I should have considered, but I just didn't expect you to come up and say you want to have children. Yes, honey, it's a wonderful idea. I thank you for telling me. It's just that I don't know if I'm ready yet. don't misunderstand. I like the idea, but maybe it's not exactly the best idea you ever had. Please, let me explain. I don't know if you would still want to have children if you knew all the truth about my body. No, before you ask, I don't have any disease. There's nothing bad that will pass on to my offspring. It's just that... Okay, maybe it's better if I just tell you the truth. But please, promise me that you won't be mad at me. I love you, I really do, and I don't want this revelation to hurt you or our relationship. Okay? Well, we should get back inside, I think. I need to be inside to show you what I mean. Okay. Well, here he goes. Well, my love, this is the truth about me. I'm not truly a human girl. I am a werewolf. And if we were to have children together, there is a good chance some of them will be werewolves too. I'm sorry I never told you. I was afraid. Afraid you would leave me in fear or worse, disgust. I had a lot of rejection back when I was young and I'm sorry I never told you. I love you. Losing you would have devastated me beyond repair. However, there was no way I could keep up the act if we had children. I had to tell you now. And now I feel cruel and stupid because I should have told you before. I should have given you a chance to get away from me if you wanted to. I'm so sorry. I was a selfish idiot. And now if you want to leave me, because I am not who you thought I was. I understand. I won't try to stop you. I love you too much to keep you bound to me, even if you're unhappy with me. If the price for telling the truth is losing the person who means the world to me, well, I will have to pay it. I'm just sorry I didn't do this before. I was young, in love, and desperate to prevent the thing that always ruined my previous relationships from springing up at an inopportune time. It could have ruined everything back then, and I will not be surprised if it does it now. I am used to rejection after all. And to be honest, at this point I probably deserve it for being dishonest with you. Just know that I'll let you go if you want, even though I'll never stop loving you. Ever. You're hugging me. But aren't you afraid of me? Scared? Fearful? Anything? Did you think I will claw your head off or anything? But well, you see, this is the point at which all my previous relationships ended. I thought it would happen this time as well. But you just hugging me despite the fur. I can't help feeling uncomfortable with this farm. I was called. I was always called a monster when I showed it to anyone. And thank you. Really, you're actually cute. Isn't exactly the kind of answer I was expecting at all. But thank you, my love. Will you forgive my lack of honesty, though? I think that's actually the main problem here. Wait, what? You expected this? How? I was always so careful. I never transformed in front of anyone. How did you already know? Well, darn. Now I don't know if she'll be mad at my parents for risking the most precious relationship of my life, or glad because they gave you that kind of information and you choose to marry me and love me regardless of everything. Thank you anyway. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I won't ever stop loving you. Thank you. Thank you for accepting me as I truly am. And even with all the romanticism you're putting into this, I think you're right. You would still know all of me even if you didn't know I'm a werewolf. I mean, in the end, I'm only different because I can shift to another farm. I guess it's not that big a deal after all, right? I love you, and I always will. Hey, now that you've seen my werewolf form, would you like to see what kind of stunts I can pull? This form, I'm much stronger and faster than you may think. Just wait and look. I can jump on the top of the fountain and then I can reach the balcony from there. Oh, come on. Don't spoil my fun. Oh. I can't ever make full use of my strength normally. Let me blow off some steam before I'm forced to go back to my normal life. Thank you. Now, look. See how far and precisely I can jump? And that's not all. Now I'll show you that I can actually do all I said. Hop. Now you can't even see me anymore. Well, that's only temporary though. Hop. Yes, I can stay here for a while before getting tired, and I can pull myself back on the balcony with ease. Just remember to come upstairs now. Meet me in the bedroom, honey. There may be something else we need to talk about. What? No, don't worry. There are no more secrets. It's just something I want to ask you. Nope. Come upstairs if you want to talk. That was fun. You know, it's been quite a while since the last time I was able to jump around properly. Doing it with my human body just isn't the same, given how limited it is. Well, I'm not saying that I don't like the human form. On the contrary, I find it extremely enticing, especially yours. You know I'm right. You're beautiful. And I'm not just talking about your fair body, my love. I'm also talking about your soul. You're a wonderful person, and I feel incredibly lucky for having you as my spouse. Come here. I love you. You are, honestly, more than a deceitful woman like me deserves. Please, don't try to deny the truth. We all have our flaws, right? Well, this is my own flaw. I tricked you into thinking I was human. Or at least I thought so. I only learned that your parents told you everything now. And to think that I tried to reduce the number of visits to them to the bare minimum to avoid having accidents. Well, you know, we could have seen them in their werewolf forms by mistake. You can never know, after all, right? One mistake and the whole cover is blown up. And you knew all along. I feel so terrible. You're not the only one I need to apologize to, you know. I was unfair and distrustful to them, and I need to make up for that with them. Also, about that thing, the children. Are you sure you don't mind having werewolf children? Okay then. I'm ready if you are, then. Yes, we will finally have a fuel house, but I'll also need to make some furniture for them. So we'll need to wait. Get some projects done. Later, darling.